Hi there guys, Tom Voyage here. Now in today's video we've got something that's been anticipated for quite a while actually. Right here, a bit heavy, I've got the brand new Ooni rotating stone, and in this video we're going to unbox this, we're going to set it up, and of course we're going to review it. Let's go. So this month, Ooni announced the release of their brand new range of rotating pizza stones. Now they're designed for the gas-powered ovens, which is currently the Koda range. So they do this one for the Koda 2 Max, which is what you can see behind me here. They do one for the Koda 2 Pro, and they do one for the Koda 2, which is the smallest pizza oven. Now before we get started on this video, I want to give you full disclosure here. Ooni did send me this for the review. They've not asked me to say anything. They've not paid me to do the review. They just send me this out so that I can review it and give it my full honest opinion. So in this video we're going to unbox this first and see what you get in the package. We're going to then install it into the oven to see how it looks, and then we're going to test it out by cooking a 20-inch New York pizza. So let's get started by getting this thing unboxed. Okay, so I've moved the camera slightly so we can unbox this and see how it looks inside. So it comes in this nice large cardboard box. Opening up, we've got some instructions because these things obviously need to be installed. And then a brown envelope with some of your screws and bits and pieces in. Under here we've got the stone. Now this is the biggest one that Ooni do. This is a 20-inch stone, and you've got the centerpiece there that helps it rotate. And in this one, again, some more bits and pieces for the unit that fits underneath, or the motor that helps it turn. Then if we move this one out the way, you'll see we've got the 4 corner pieces that obviously make up the rest of the pizza stone. So this is how it looks when it's all unboxed and how it'll sit in the oven. So you can see all the components here. I actually missed a little bit on the unboxing. You get these 2 rings as well, which is like a glide ring to help it turn more easily. Now, one thing I did notice on inspection of these stones is that the corner pieces are really thick. You can see there, but the actual circular stone is not as thick. Also, when you compare it to the original stone that's in the Koda 2 Max, this one seems a little bit thinner. So hopefully that's not going to impede the heat retention too much. Yeah, so if we look from the top, you can see that this one looks about 15 mil, the circular one, and then the original stone that comes in the Koda 2 Max is 20 mil. So now let's get this installed in the oven and see how it looks. So we're going to remove the original stones in here so we can put the new one in. Now this is a really good time to clean out any of the grit and flour and all the sort of stuff that falls down here. It's a good time to clean that out so it's nice and ready for your new pizza stone. Now I'm not going to film setting up the new stone because there's already a video on the Ooni website showing you how to do that. I'll link that below. So that's the first part installed. We had to take this middle bit out here and pop this bit in and attach the motor under there. But one thing I noticed actually while I was doing this, you see here, there's 2 other areas. So I wonder if that's an addition that's coming in the future, like a double rotating pizza stone for this Koda 2 Max. Interesting. Okay, so the next stage in there, we've got our 2 back pieces of the stone in, and then this rotating wheel in there. It's in 2 parts, and these wheels underneath here need to be lubricated every so often, and they do actually provide you a little bottle of lubricant to go with it. Okay, time to install the stone. As you can see, there's a piece under here that has to fit into the rotator that's in the middle there. So nice and carefully until that drops into place. Just like that. So there we are. We are all now set up with the new rotating pizza stone in the Ooni Koda 2 Max. And what I mentioned about the thickness of the stone earlier, it's obvious now why that is, because now with the rotator underneath here, it makes everything the same height. So that's why it's a little bit thinner. There is some gaps here in between, which you can kind of move these stones around a little bit. But overall, it was nice and easy to install. It only took me about 10 minutes. I also removed the glass here just to make it a little bit easier to get access inside, but I will be putting that back on before we cook any pizza. So let's talk a little bit about some of the features that you get with this stone. Now, obviously, the main reason you would buy a rotating pizza stone is to get a nice even bake on your pizza. However, it's not only designed for pizza, especially with these larger ovens, it's designed so that you can put like a cast iron pan in there or a Detroit pizza pan, and that's going to rotate, giving you a more even cook on some of those larger things, especially like a whole roast chicken, which might not cook evenly in something like this where the heat's coming from both sides. It's also going to be good for beginners because if you're not used to turning a pizza or you're a little bit worried about putting one of those pizza peels or a turning peel under the pizza to move it round, this is going to help alleviate that problem for you. Now, the other advantage to the rotating pizza stone is a nice even heat distribution on the stone. Now, we'll go into that mode now because I've linked this up so that when we click this button, the stone should start rotating. Now, in the normal mode, it's just going to keep rotating as if we're cooking a pizza. But what we can do is we can wave our hand in front of it, and this is going to rotate every 5 minutes during the heat up time. What that's going to do is, because it's rotating every few minutes, it's going to give us a nice even heat across the stone and stop any hot patches or cool patches across the pizza stone, which is the reason why we need to turn the pizza in the first place. Now, another thing to mention about this is it's got a hands-free mode. You can either wave your hand under the sensor on the motor to activate or deactivate it, or there's a lead that plugs into the back of your temperature thermometer here, which means you can click on and off and turn the stone to rotate mode, or the heat up mode, which rotates it every 5 minutes. Simple as that. Just touch it underneath, or wave your hand or a pizza peel underneath, and that starts and stops the motor. I think that's a really cool feature, actually. I like that, especially when your hands are covered in tomato sauce or flour or cheese. You want to set it going, quick swipe under the sensor there, and it kicks into action. Currently, there's no option for a rotating stone in the Karoo 12G, the Karoo 16, or the Univolt 2. Now, while we're on the subject, I have got my Ooni Karoo 12G here. And if you look on the underneath, you'll see that there's a very similar looking inlet here for a rotating pizza stone. So although it hasn't been officially released by Ooni, I would have said that is a good indication that a rotating pizza stone will be coming for the Karoo 12G and the Karoo 16, because it's the same on the 16, sometime in the near future. Now let's talk about price. Now, it's no surprise that these are not cheap items. The one for the Ooni Koda 2, the smallest one, retails at about £230, and they go all the way up to this size, which is £300 for the largest one. Now, that's quite a lot of money to spend just to have to not turn a pizza, but if you are cooking a lot in these kind of ovens, then it might be a worthwhile investment for you. I've also noticed they're doing some bundle deals on the Ooni website at the minute where you can get a brand new pizza oven and a rotating pizza stone and save a little bit of money on buying the two together. If you want some more information on that, I'll leave some links in the description below. It doesn't cost you any more money, but it helps me out with a bit of commission so we can carry on making these kind of videos in the future, and it helps to support the channel. Also, this is a good time to mention a promo deal that Ooni have got at the minute where you can save up to 15% off brand new pizza ovens and accessories. All you have to do is use this code below between the dates of the 21st of March and the 31st of March 2026, and you'll be able to get 15% off your order off almost everything site-wide. So in terms of features, that's pretty much it for the rotating pizza stone. One thing I do want to mention is that motor underneath with the batteries. Ooni claims it lasts about 7 hours of continuous rotation. So that's something we'll just have to put to the test over the next few weeks and months, because I'm not going to sit there with it rotating and time it for 7 hours. It just doesn't make sense. But for the normal user, that should give you about 6 months over the summer of decent usage before you have to change the batteries. It would have been nice to see that as a rechargeable battery pack rather than one that you have to replace with AA batteries though. So now it's time to test this out by heating it up and cooking a pizza. So our pizza that we're cooking today will be a 20-inch New York style. We'll be cooking it on this screen, which as you can see fits nicely onto that stone. But first we need to heat the oven up. So I'm going to pop this glass piece back in, and we're going to double click here to set the stone to rotate every couple of minutes so that it heats up nice and evenly. Okay, so this oven's been warming up now for about half an hour. So we'll do a temperature check across the whole stone to check the evenness. So right in the center of the stone there, that's looking at 370. On one side, the right hand side, we're at 386, and at the other side we're around 409. So a little bit of temperature difference either side, but overall, if you can see that kind of temperature range, we're at the 400s at that side and more towards, was that 390 at that side. So there's about 10 degrees temperature difference between the two sides, but I don't think that's going to make a massive difference to how the evenness of the base cooks. Okay, so we are just about ready to launch our 20-inch New York style pizza, which I've got right here. Now, just before we go into the launch, I'd like to remind you, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. And if you'd like to buy one of the rotating stones or even this oven, I'll leave some links in the description below too. Remember, between the dates of the 21st of March and the 31st of March 2026, if you use this promo code, you'll be able to save yourself 15% off most of the stuff on the Ooni website as well. Right, let's get started. Now, I am going to launch this on the pizza screen, which you'll see here. I'm going to set the oven to the rotating mode and let it cook just with the flames off, because these New York style pizzas take a little bit longer. Then for the final bit of the cook, we will turn the flames back on and obviously keep that stone rotating to get a nice even bake. Let's go. So that's on the middle there. I'll tap once. That'll start rotating. We'll come down here, and I'm going to turn those flames off just to give that base a nice chance to get nice and brown before we want those toppings cooked. So having a look here, it's actually baking nice and even. I can see a little bit of burning. You'll just see here as the edge has caught the back there. I think I pushed it on a little bit too much. It's all part of the learning curve though when you get something new. But you'll see it actually spins a little bit faster than I originally thought. I thought it would spin slower than this. But yeah, we'll come back in a couple of minutes once we've removed the screen and see how we're getting on. Okay, so we've been about 3 minutes now. So I'm going to stop this oven turning, and I'm going to just go under there and try and retrieve that pizza steel. So I'll pop this back on our board here. Should have got the gloves really, would have been easier. Right, so we're part way cooked, so I'm going to pop this back on and set it to rotate for the rest of the cook. Now, one thing I did notice actually is I think I made this pizza a little bit too big, because as you can see here, these little black bits on the side, what happened is the crust actually touched on the back of the oven and pulled some of the dough off, and that's now got stuck on the side of the stone. So just be aware, if you are using this for the first time, make your pizza a little bit too small, not a little bit too big like I did. Otherwise, you are going to experience that, and I'm actually going to have to take this apart once it cools down and clean all that out now. But it's the first time. Like every first time you're using something, it's a learning curve. You'll get used to it over time. So I'm going to turn the flames back on now, and we're going to cook the top of this pizza. So you can see there, our pizza's spinning away nicely, giving us a nice even bake on that crust. So we'll come back in a couple of minutes once we're done and see how it's looking. Okay, so as you can see, this has been in a total of about 7 minutes now, and don't know about you, but I think that's starting to look really nice, even bake on the crust there. So I'm going to push under here, or wave my hand to stop the rotation, and we will pull that out. Oh my God, look at that. That looks incredible. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let's get this on a plate and we'll take a closer look. Okay guys, so here we go. That was our first cook using the Ooni rotating stone. We've cooked this enormous 20-inch pizza, as you can see. And if I show you the underneath at that side, you'll see it's got a nice bake on there. and then we'll turn it round. I'll show you the bake on that side. Nice even bake, and from the toppings as well, you can tell that's nicely evenly baked all round. So yeah, the rotating stone has definitely done its job here, and I'm very impressed with this cook. So now let's take a summary of what the pros and cons were from using this stone. So that was the first cook using the Ooni rotating stone, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed. So who do I think this would be best for? Well, first of all, for beginners to pizza making. If you're brand new to pizza making and you're not that confident turning a pizza in the oven using one of the rotating peels, which looks like this, you have to get under it and move it round. It's quite a skill. If you're not confident doing that, then this might be for you. Also, if you plan on entertaining, doing a lot of parties, having a lot of people over, and you don't want to be stood next to the oven, manning the oven the whole time, you want to be able to just launch your pizza, set it to rotate, and then come back in a couple of minutes when it's cooked. I think it could work for you. Also, if your Ooni is your overall round-the-clock cooking device and you use it not only for pizza, but you use it for steaks, for chicken, for vegetables, for fish, and you want that evenness of those longer cooks, if you're leaving something in the oven for say half an hour, 40 minutes on a really low flame, then again, this could be for you. It's going to give you a nice even bake and give you the peace of mind that you're getting an even cook without having to keep monitoring the oven and turning your food every few minutes. So some of the things I liked about the rotating pizza stone, well, first of all, is the ease of use. It was really cool not having to turn these big pizzas. Even ones this size can get a bit shaky to turn after a while. They're big, they're floppy, they move about in the oven. Having it rotate on its own gave a nice even cook without me having to worry too much. I'm really impressed with the hands-free mode. Whilst cooking, it's nice to be able to just wave your hand underneath here and set the stone to go or stop. But I also like the fact that you can use the button on the thermometer as well if your oven has one. I also like the fact it's nice and easy to install and you don't have to buy a brand new oven to be able to use the rotating pizza stone. You can add it to one of your existing ones. So some of the things that could be considered a downside to this rotating pizza stone, first of all, is the cost. It's very, very expensive at £300 for the large one, or about £250 or £230 for the smaller models. Now, if you've already spent a good £300, £400, £500, £600 on a pizza oven, you might not be willing to spend that extra few £100 to get a rotating pizza stone. As we mentioned before, though, it is worth checking out those deals because Ooni at the minute have got some bundles where they're including the rotating pizza stone if you're buying a brand new oven. So if it was time for you to upgrade, now might be the time to do it. The other thing I would change about this is the battery pack underneath. I don't understand why Ooni haven't made that a rechargeable battery pack. That would be nice because then when it runs out of battery, you could just nip in the house, charge it for half an hour and you'd be back up and running. In most cases, certainly in my case, when I run out of those small AAA or AA batteries, we've never got them in. I have to run out to the shop to get them and it's just awkward. And finally, I kind of don't like the fact that it takes away that learning experience. Pizza making is all about learning and improving your game and changing your technique and getting better each and every time. I certainly have over the last 5 years. I've been doing this channel and cooking pizza, been honing my technique and learning to use one of these things to properly rotate a pizza in the oven. And using a stone like this kind of takes it away. Now, I understand not everyone wants to be the best pizza maker ever. Some people just want an ease of use, nice, easy life, get it out in the garden in the summertime, bang a pizza on, set it to rotate, and then not worry about it. But for me, I feel like it takes away a little bit of that skill of learning to cook authentic pizza. Also, it's not something that I would consider really wrong with the rotating pizza stone, but do be careful if you are using it brand new that you don't make your pizza too big, because mine stuck on the crust on the back of the oven when it was turning because it wasn't exactly in the middle. And we could have had a bit of a disaster if that had stuck and stopped it from turning. Could have made a bit of a mess. So guys, thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did find it useful, please remember to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. Remember that promo code I mentioned about as well if you did want to use that for 15% off between the days of the 21st of March and the 31st of March 2026. Thanks very much for watching this video. We'll catch you in the next one. See you later.